Good evening and a warm welcome. It's Saturday the 17th of August 2019. You're joining us on Prime TV News. Here are the stories making your headlines tonight. The Prime Minister says the government did not allow the economy to collapse during the past 4 years. Minister Ranjit Madhumabandara launches work on the Bandiyawa Ussana irrigation scheme. State Minister Buddhika Pathirana reveals that an insurance scheme will be introduced to small and medium-scale industrialists. A photographic exhibition on 40 years of Chinese reforms held at the BMRCH in Colombo. And in headlines overseas, Kashmir streets are still quiet amidst ongoing clampdown. And now for the news in detail. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the government did not allow the economy to collapse during the past 4 years. He mentioned this during a function at the Valipanna area today. The vehicle assembly factory, built with an investment of 3 billion rupees by the Mahindra Ideal Lanka private company, was opened today under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. Under the first phase of the factory, built at Valipanna, Mahindra KUV 100 Sports Utility Vehicle or SUV will be assembled. It will create many direct and indirect employment opportunities. Seats, battery, tires and exhaust of the vehicle will be produced in Sri Lanka. The company expects to produce several other products including Mahindra electric car, diesel cab and Scorpio Jeep. Indian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, Managing Director of Mahindra, Dr. Pawan Goenka, Ideal Motors Chairman Nalin Velgama and Deputy Chairman Aravinda De Silva were present on the occasion.
We are seeing the combination of these two companies to bring this motor car assembly to Sri Lanka. This is a main feature of our government's policies, that we are moving more and more into manufacturing and also pushing them into exports. The component industry which is being set around here, the suppliers, as you said, the manufacturer of seats, the manufacturers of certainly the other components also have a future of their own, because exporting auto components is as a good industry as the motor car assembly itself. And as was mentioned here, we have a large market next door in India. This is what we should certainly go ahead, and Sri Lankan manufacturers and exporters have to be assisted to become competitive to take over the market. We have to think of the market next door, but I know it has to be trade adjustment. We have to help them to become competitive, buy the new machineries, and that's the next plan that I have in mind, to make Sri Lankan manufacturing export oriented. Similarly, there's a big market in tourism which we must also utilize. And I must thank the Prime Minister of India, His Excellency Narendra Modi, for the assistance that he has given us. Now there is a framework. It is for us to take advantage of that framework. If you cannot get into the market next door, which is 60 times as large as yours, then you should not be in business. That's all that I could say, looking at the potential that exists. So I'd like to wish Mahindra Ideal Motors Limited all the best in Sri Lanka, and to see more integration within Sri Lanka.
Minister Ranjit Madhumabandara launched work on the Bandiyawa Ussana irrigation scheme, which is being built under the World Bank assistance. The Bandiyawa Ussana irrigation scheme was launched under the Agriculture Modernization Project, which is implemented in the Munaragala district. The government aims to popularize oranges in Buttala, mangoes in Simbalandua and pineapples in Bibila. Pineapple cultivations will begin initially, and 200 families have been selected for the purpose. Mr. Ranjit Madhumabandara said that the government provides 500,000 rupees for each family, and it will also provide facilities for cultivations. Still at home, State Minister Buddhika Pathirana says an insurance scheme will be introduced to small and medium-scale industrialists. He mentioned this while joining a function to declare open a handicraft shop at Uhana, Ampara. The shop was opened with the aim of providing an opportunity to sell their products for 35 families in the area after giving them a training and equipment to produce clay products. Nearly 5 million rupees has been allocated for 35 families at Uhana, Maligatan area under the Entrepreneurship Village Development Program. A group of people including Minister Daya Gamage and State Minister Anoma Gamage was present on the occasion. President Maithripala Sirisena declared open the new regional office of the Timber Corporation. The President unveiled the commemorative plaque and declared open the Anuradhapura regional office of the State Timber Corporation. Thereafter, the President made an observation tour of the premises. The President also planted a sapling at the premises. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that his aim is to change the present system, build up their trust again, and to provide them with a better future. While attending the empowering ceremony of the Yuthukama volunteer organization at the Temple Trees, the Prime Minister said that the present political system should be changed. The program to empower the National Youth Services Volunteer Service to coincide with the World Youth Day took place under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The website was launched, enabling the youth to join the volunteer service. Chairman of the National Youth Services Council, Iranda Valyange, Professor Siri Hettige, Ministry Secretary V. Sivanyana Sothi, politicians, public officers, youth and a large group of people were present on the occasion. Harvesting of paddy in the Yala season in the northern province has commenced. Farmers cultivated paddy in Vaunia, Mannar, Jaffna, Kilinochchi and Mullaitivu districts. Paddy was cultivated in 6,300 acres in the Vaunia district and 10,350 metric tons of harvest is expected from the cultivations. Agriculture officials said that harvesting of paddy in the Yala season in the Mannar, Jaffna, Kilinochchi and Mullaitivu districts has begun. And finally, in local news, the photographic exhibition on 40 years of Chinese reforms was held at the BMICH in Colombo. It has been organized by the Sri Lanka Chinese Social Cultural Solidarity Association with the assistance of the Chinese Embassy in Sri Lanka. Non-Cabinet Minister Harsha De Silva was the special invitee on the occasion. Professor Suranga De Silva delivered the keynote address. Chinese Ambassador in Sri Lanka, Chairman of the Association Indrananda Abesekara, and a group of people were present on the occasion. And that wraps up the news bulletin for tonight. You can log on to www.itnnews.lk for more information. Sasangaras for Prime TV News. Thanks for watching. Good night.